so phenomenal. This place is family. This place is home.
I have all the confidence in the world that De La Salle has a great role to play, and it can only become greater.
It doesn't matter if you ask a current student or a graduate from decades ago. When they walked through De La Salle's doors for the first time, there was an unexplainable feeling that enveloped them.
It was probably one of the most impactful things in my life, was walking in here and having people come up to me not knowing my name, introducing themselves, having more friends than ever before.
I got chills in my entire body because when I first walked into De La Salle, it was an honor for me to be there. And I felt, wow, this is the place for me.
Clown.
2003 graduate and this year's current Young Alumna of the Year, Lindsay Jackson, is at Woodland West Elementary, teaching sign language to preschoolers who are deaf or hearing impaired. She'll never forget her first step into 8th grade that coincided with her first Lasallian lesson.
I walked through these doors and I slipped right here because it was raining that day. I can't remember if they were a junior or a senior. They helped me up. They may have laughed after I left, or we may have shared a chuckle together then, but he helped me up.
As a teacher in De La Salle's Summer Foundations program, Lindsay can direct you anywhere in the building, except to the library. They don't have one in the traditional sense.
Yeah, we don't. Wow.
Students have access to the public library a block away, but the CAV Center is now a state-of-the-art facility with collaborative workspaces where students can incorporate the latest technology into their research and studies.
For us, yes, it was a 700-pound dictionary, but for them it's not. It's a touchscreen. It's a gadget. It's our job to equip them with all the things they need to be successful.
And nowhere is that more evident than in a row of rooms on the first floor. A collaboration room to gather and have meetings. A critical thinking creativity studio that includes a 3-dimensional printer and a large form printer where students design, produce, and then print their own junior-senior prom signs. No trips to Kinko's here. And a communication studio with a green screen and digital media editing capabilities, where perhaps a new chapter as a meteorologist could begin. Or not. The alumni's donations have been instrumental in De La Salle's momentum, but these rooms are not niceties. They are necessities in today's world, and they'll be obsolete in the blink of an eye.
Technology is so important now. It's everywhere. It's in every job opportunity that you get. You have to know how to work technology. Restaurateur
and 1979 graduate Dickie Brennan says now is not the time to ride the momentum, but forge ahead of the curve and lead on.
De La Salle has always been about is, leading to the next chapter, being leaders instead of staying in with the pack or following.
We wanted the students to find out firsthand the importance of giving back, so we sent them to the alumni for answers. Senior Alexis Bonora is student body president, cheerleader, soccer, homecoming court, and a member of the Lasallian Student Leaders.
Was De La Salle instrumental in the development of your giving back activities?
I don't feel like I do enough for De La Salle. I believe in De La Salle. One, I know what it did for me. And probably just as important or more important, what it can do for the next generation.
Being Lasallian, I think, is being a leader. It's being a leader through God.
I talked about Hall of Fame show, and I wasn't kidding. I have Deuce McAllister.
1983 graduate D. Scott Alexander, who hosts primetime sports TV on WLAE, promotes De La Salle as much as he can journalistically get away with it. And here's junior Cavalier football player Gabe France, who right now is in spring football, which includes yoga. Again, unique, but you can't argue with their success.
What is one of the most significant forms of giving back that you've participated in yourself?
To get the De La Salle name is big, because getting them out in the forefront for me and letting people know all about De La Salle is important. I came in as a boy in 8th grade. I left as a man going into college, and I can't thank them enough.
Coaches are always talking about, doing the right thing and being accountable, and it's the same thing with schoolwork, being successful in school.
I didn't know it was possible, but they offer 33 extracurricular activities, the full gamut of athletics, chess club, Shakespeare, the ACE Club. Clubs preparing them for a career or showing them the importance of service and learning to embrace the diversity that they live with each day in school, where many others don't.
It's the diversity that makes it unique and makes the school inclusive, showing the rest of the world that it doesn't matter what race you are, what culture you come from, how wealthy you are, everyone fits into De La Salle.
A school's success is often cyclical, and being accountable, De La Salle will admit 5300 St. Charles Avenue long ago was a place where sometimes you ended up. That is an old reputation of which today's Cavaliers,
Oh my gosh, I got in!
are not familiar. Now it is one spend a day and then praying for the acceptance letter.
Dear Katie, welcome to the De La Salle family. Congratulations. It's been a great pleasure with me inform you that you have been accepted into the 8th grade at De La Salle.
You see, one has to look beyond De La Salle's front facade to see all that the school has become, to truly take in the size, scope, and breadth of its success in education, athletics, the arts, and theater. The talented work of Terrence Osborne and Keith Eccles live in the lobby, but the next generation of young talent is not far away. Ben Calico played baseball, football, and he's on the student council and campus ministry. But he didn't come to De La Salle as an 8th or 9th grader, but transferred in as a sophomore. That's not always easy, but the Cavaliers made it so.
Just by living out those Lasallian core principles, by showing the respect and kindness and love, it just all hit me at once, and it was overwhelming. So was De La Salle instrumental in your development of giving back?
This school cannot run on just the students that are here, the parents who have children here, the teachers who come here every day. It's important that us as alumni, we step up. We step up and continue to foster the Lasallian traditions.
De La Salle is going to create some great leaders. And geez, as an alumnus, I want to be a part of that.
Together, we are strong. Now is the time to invest in the Cavaliers, who will pay it back tenfold, and equally as impressive, pay it forward. Now is the time to lead on. Lindsay will provide us with our final message in a way in which she communicates every day. This is our school. This is our community. This is our family. We need you too. This video is dedicated to Steve Stumpf, one of De La Salle's most beloved, devoted, and generous alumni. We miss you, Steve, and we will never forget you.